In this video, I will be talking about the SLÄKT storage box, unboxing it and also installing and setting it up. It is usually used below the SLÄKT bed frame. Okay, let's start up with unboxing. There are generally two big wooden panels followed by smaller wooden panels which will make up the side of the cupboard. There is also two pieces of cardboard, one is a big piece and one is a small piece. In this box, there will be two pairs of sliders, a metal bar to support the base of the cupboard, castors, and all of the screws needed. I will start off by building the outer cupboard first. I'll start off by taking these two small planks with these grooves here, marked with the yellow color arrows. Okay, first off we will be putting the dowels. There are two sizes of the dowels. One is a big one, fatter one, and one is a thinner one, a slimmer one. So in this step, we will be using the slimmer one. And we will be also using these screws here. Here, the yellow arrow shows the location of the dowels. The blue arrow indicates the location of the screws. Okay, next we'll be using these two rails. This one has a CR label on it. I don't know whether you can see it. A CR label. And this one CR goes on this side. With the wheel down here. And this one is a CL. The CL one goes on this other side. With the wheel down here. And we will be using this small screw. Take note of the grooves marked with yellow arrows and the wheels marked with blue arrows. So now we'll be hammering these plastic pieces in so that the caster can fit into this. I generally like to use a piece of wood to hammer it in so it is flush when it is being hammered in. Furthermore, it will not damage the plastic piece. Okay, so now we will be using the big dowels, not the small dowels. We will be using the big dowels to insert it into this piece of wood here. There will be a total of 12 dowels as indicated here. I'll now insert the side panels and make sure the grooves are aligned. Then I'll just use a wood and mallet to tap it in. I will now put this backing board into the groove carefully. I will now prepare the top part of this outer box, so I will prepare the piece. And next we will be screwing this screw in. These are the 4 locations of the screw. I will now place this top piece on the other pieces which I assembled earlier. Ensure that the grooves which are marked with the yellow color arrows here are aligned with the 4 screws. We are using the taller one, not the shorter one, so we'll be using this. And as usual, the arrow points to the screw. I'll do the same thing on the other side. And now the last step is to insert this castors. So the longer part here will enter the castor here. It clicks and it will go in here. Okay, just a note, there are 2 types of castors. One with the brake and one without the brake. The one with the brake will go in front of the cupboard here. Okay, the ones without the brake will go to the back. Okay, so this one is without the brake. The longer pin enters. And I'll put it to the back of the cupboard. Okay, so this is how the outer box looks like when it is completed. Next up, we will be doing the inner box. I will now be assembling the inner box. So we will be using the smaller one here. Now take the piece which has the small slit for the cardboard. We will be using this long white color plastic dowel, and there are 4 of them. Okay, now we will be using this to screw the 4 points here. 1, I find it easier to put in this screw first, but make sure not to tighten it, leave a small gap. Over here, as you can see, there is a small gap. The screw is not tightened, so that this bar can be hooked onto it in a later stage. Okay, so this is the front piece, the front panel of it, and it is easier to screw this screw in first instead of doing it later. So now we will be attaching this front panel together with the bottom board. So this will slightly differ from the manual because I find it easier to put it standing up like this. Make sure the groove here is aligned with the cardboard. Okay, so now we will be using these short fasteners. There should be only 4 short plastic fasteners left. These fasteners will be inserted at the sides here. Don't worry about the cardboard shaking, it will be secured in a later stage. I will now be assembling the rails for this inner cupboard. Look at the marking DR over here, and it goes on this side of the cupboard. And this is the DL slide, and it goes to the other side of the cupboard. Okay. To screw it in, we will be using this screw to screw in the rails onto the cupboard. Please note that the wheels are located at the back of the cupboard as indicated by the yellow color arrows. The lower cardboard here will automatically be secured as I tighten in the sliders. Please note the location of the wheel as indicated by the yellow color arrow. Okay, next up we will be installing this metal bar at the bottom here, and we'll be using this screw with a rounded top head here. So this screw will go on to here. And next we'll be installing this piece over here. This long screw will go on top here, and these two rounded head screws will go on the sides. And the last piece will be this caster, and this one has the brakes on it. This is how it looks like after installing it. The screw on top here, and the caster which can swivel. This is how it looks like when it is done. I will now insert the inner box into the outer box. We need to lift up the inner box a little bit at an angle as shown in this video. Okay, this is how it looks like when everything is fully assembled. Okay. You can see the sides, the box, everything is very nice. And at the bottom here you can see the castors here.